Hey y'all. I'm glad y'all made it back because we got to talk about what happened on this show. Y'all, I went out there in the weather. It's cold as hell out that door. I don't know who pissed off Jack Frost. If y'all owe him $20, please pass him his money. Cause it's getting stupid over here, okay? I went out there, y'all. I tried to pump gas. My fingertips felt like they was gonna freeze to the pump. My nose went to running. All kind of things went to happening. The wind went to going up underneath my skirt, child. I think I caught a cold in my left butt cheek. It's real out there, okay? Y'all know I'm from Florida. I am not from Alaska. All right. I was built and constructed in a tropical climate. I was not built for this foolishness going on in Houston, okay? I think my breast froze into my bra. I have not removed it. I'm afraid that I'm going to take skin off. So y'all pray for me while I defrost. I have not completed my defrostation, and I know that is not a word. Don't at me. However, until the defrostation has completed, I will y'all might hear my voice quivering a little bit, but I'm good. I promise. I promise. So help me out and hit the like button. That might help me warm up a little bit. We're gonna review this show because we got to talk about what's happening. Listen, it's getting interesting. I ain't like Teresa since season 1, but I think I might like her this season. I don't know. I don't know. Something about it seems a little different. Something seems different. So we got to get into it. How y'all doing? Let me greet everybody. Y'all hit that thumbs up, like. Please like this video, subscribe if you have not subscribed, and make sure, please, that you hit the notification bell and click all so you will know every time we go live over here on this doggone porch, okay? Hey, Queen Mermaid, my sis made it. All right, what's up, Plum? Hey, it's Quasia. How you doing, girl? Okay, Nacho Twins mama is back. Iridescent in the doggone building. We got Vita from Denver. You in bed watching snow. Well, what you watching the snow for? Get on in here with us. Hey, Glennis. What's up, girl? We got Queena in the building. What's up, Queena? I like that picture, girl. Hey, C. Mays. How are you? Barbara Parker, how you doing? Angie all the way from Miami, Florida. Miss Dade County herself. All right, Rochelle. Hey, Rochelle. How you doing, girl? G. Darling. Hey, sis. Love you. All right, we got my sister Spiller who right up the road. I'm going to have to get with you. We got to go get some more seafood or something and some margaritas. Let me know when you want to go. Because even though it's cold, I'll drink a margarita right now. I'm telling y'all, don't tempt me. I'll do it. I swear I'll do it. Hey, Delicia. We got our girl learning to love myself. How are you, sis? There's my gorgeous one, Bianca Edwards. How you doing, beautiful? We got the beautiful, the dazzling Niecy Rose up in here. All right. Hey, DV. What's up, boo? Uh-oh. Kim Bird up in the building. Hey, Kim. Doggone it. There go my high key, Mikey. What's happening? Tracy Lashley, how you doing? Hey, Shanika C, what's up? Gaby, you made it? All right. All right, all right. Cheryl, you up in here? Good to see you. Okay. All right. If anybody else come in, y'all know what I'm going to say. Greet them for me. If I miss them, don't y'all miss them. Tell everybody, hey. Hey, Deborah Randall. Okay. So we're going to get into this thing about this show. Now, first of all, let me just say this. One, if y'all don't watch New Jersey, I don't know why you don't watch New Jersey. They got everything y'all want to see. They got all the ghetto behavior from Love and Hip Hop. They spending money. They flashy. You know what I mean? They be arguing and going on. It's a whole lot of weaving here. So if you somebody that like to see some lace fronts and bundles and stuff, these heifers got weaves. They getting surgeries. I mean, it's really giving you some hood action with a good paycheck. I'm gonna just be all the way real. They ghetto as a paper food stamp. However, they brings the drama. They bring the drama, baby. They got weave, spray tans, tacky clothes, everything flashy. I'm telling you, they got everything going on. You want to see some ghetto white people? Just all you got to do is turn to Real Housewives of New Jersey, and they gonna give it to you. Hey, Wicked 548. Yeah, they gonna give it to you. Mm-hmm. Gaby, what you say? You've been watching Jersey since the table flipping. Me too. When you know the Teresa, and this one thing, since she been there, I never know whether she's giving me Sasquatch or a hammerhead shark. It's something closer to a hammerhead because her eyes is on the side of her is on the sides of her forehead. It's like her eyeballs are sitting in the temple of her head. But that hammerhead shark is growing on me, and it only took her 12 seasons. She finally got it done. That's right, y'all. Hit that like button. They finally got it done, girl. Nisa said, I used to watch it. I think the last episode I saw was when Jennifer Aiden joined the show and was having issues with the other ladies. Let me tell you something. I don't like that heifer. I don't like her at all, but we got to talk about that nose job she got. I said, God darn it. She decides she going to slip and get a nose job. Well, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. We got to get into this thing. We got to get into it. So listen. Now, the way they started it, I thought it was going to be, a little more tension in Teresa's house. It looked like Teresa done chilled out. Now, I don't know what got into her. Maybe this new man done got into her. Maybe her separating from Joe Giudice, Juicy Joe, done got into her. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. Now, those of you who have been watching New Jersey, y'all remember that season where Joe was messing around with that lady and gonna tell her, oh, my wife coming and call her to see you next Tuesday word and all that. I think that man was cheating on her and treating her like garbage. And I think that's why she was so miserable and why she kept attacking other people. Because to be honest, Teresa used to get on my nerves. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't like nothing about her. The way she was just obsessed with attacking her sister-in-law, the way she just made a problem with Caroline Manzo and them for no reason. It was like, girl, come on now. These people ain't bothering you. You just miserable and nasty. So I really couldn't, but y'all know me. I can be brought around now. If you want to change the way you behaving, I can be brought around. I can. You say she ain't growing on you, you can't stand her. I can't say I like her, but she's starting to grow on me. I ain't gonna front. She about to go ahead she about to show me something different. I can tell. You say, yep, sure do recall when he was treating her like trash. Right. And I think that is why she was, so extra nasty. I think some of it is her personality. I think she's just a nasty person naturally. But I think that man treating her like that, cheating on her and talking to her crazy, I think that had a lot to do with her nastiness. Some women take on a man's persona. And I think by him being such a nasty person, I think that helped her to be such a nasty person. Yeah, if that makes sense. I think she was picking up his energy. And because she was, mimicking his behavior in the house, I think once that heifer went outside, she was taking it outside with her. Okay? You say allegedly for some, jail will calm you down. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But when she first got out of jail, she was still a mess. She really was. But let's talk about this thing. So they started off showing her with her daughters. Okay. Now, I ain't made no secret of the fact I don't like bad kids. Let me just say that. I don't like bad children. I don't care whose children they are. If you got bad children, I don't like them either. And ain't no apologies coming from me. So if it ever get out, Nitra say she don't like bad kids, guess what? I don't like bad kids. I don't care who you tell. You can tell Jesus if you want. I don't like bad children. I can't stand a bad kid. And Teresa Churn do something to my nerves. The way they be talking. You say Teresa with the forehead implant is bae. How can Mikey you crazy? Iridescent, you don't know him, but you here. Don't worry, we gonna make sure you know him before we done. Gaby, what you say? You say she woke up when she got out of jail. Maybe, you never know. Yeah, I can't do no bad kids. Listen, don't bring them to me. I whoop children. And I'm not going to care who their mama is. So if you got bad kids, please do not bring them to me. Because you're going to be mad. I'm telling you, you're going to be very angry and disgruntled. Because if you bring them here, I got switches, belts, fly swatters. And thanks to Spiller, I know to go buy a spatula. Okay, you allergic to bad kids? Well, she's sitting up there with her little bad children. Her and her daughters, they talking about the virtual school. And, she just got them out the door. And they was going to just sit by the pool, but it started raining. But she went on set out there anyway. I guess that's where they had brought the camera, so she rolled with it. So they sitting there and she talking about the new man by Louis. Now, I don't know what y'all make of Louis, but I feel like Louis done had his eyebrows done or something. Louis looks strange to me. But you know, Teresa's a strange looking woman. So I guess she said, I'm gonna get somebody that's my speed, and we just gonna go with that. That's what we gonna go with. So she went ahead, she with Louie, and they talking about, you know, that she got a buyer for the house, and she gonna sell that house that her and Joe had, and then her and this man here gonna move in together with his 2 sons. Now I'm gonna tell you, I had to pump the brakes real quick. Hey DT, I had to pump the brakes real quick because she up here, and maybe I'm wrong, and not maybe, I'm pretty sure I am. But it just kind of bugged me. She was like, oh, I always wanted sons. Now I got 2. No, you don't. He got 2. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the blended families when them children is big like that. And then I noticed too, her daughters wasn't really cool on the fact that, you know, I caught the one of them. She was like, well, I'm not finna change my schedule and nothing I'm doing because of Louis. And, you know, this about to be annoying to have these guys in the house. And, you know, I understand where these girls are coming from. That's something that I don't know that you say Louis look like he from Whoville. He kind of do. He do. He looks like he do look like he's gonna be there for the Hooverlation. I believe he will be there for the Hooverlation or be sitting in the chair. It's possible. Okay. So I just found it interesting that they was annoyed at the idea that they was gonna have to have their lives, you know, uncomfortable. To be honest, I would have never did that to my children, but I understand. How can Mikey say how they her sons and they not even married yet? Old shacking up spirit. Thank you. Say it again. That's what that's all I'm saying. I'm just like, these is not your kids, ma'am. Those are his children. And you about to put his children with your children in the same house. Your daughter's already telling you they don't want nothing to do with that. They telling you they don't want their life interrupted at all. And they were very vocal about it. Okay. And so they was like, you know, you was in such a hurry. And I'm going to tell you what else I picked up from this. What I get from Teresa's daughters is kind of like the same energy that Giselle's daughters give her on Potomac. Because Jill sitting there and she was like, look, this was so quick. Teresa talking about it's been a year, but like the baby say, a year ain't no time. A year ain't no time. That's still really quick. And you talking about selling houses and moving in together with this man. So I like that the little girl had sense enough to know that a year is quick. And it's starting to look like maybe they're a little more mature. And then Teresa tells her to be nice to her uncle because apparently she's angry that her uncle Joe don't like her daddy. Now, in this case, I'm looking at Teresa sideways because I'm like, why are you not telling this child to stay in the child's place? You can't expect your uncle, or in Teresa's case, you can't expect your brother to be happy with this man that had you in prison and had your mama so worried that they believe that's the reason why that lady died. You can't expect him to like him. He ain't gonna never have nothing good to say about him. Because if you did something that caused my mama to worry, let me tell you something. I'm not going to like you forever. I don't care where I see you, it's on site. It could be at the golf course, the courthouse, the church house, the crack house. Anywhere I see you, it's going to be a problem. So I understand. Hey, Lita, I understand clearly why her brother Joe don't like that man. And I felt like that was Teresa's opportunity to tell that little girl, listen here, you not grown. Stay in a child's place. What your daddy did was wrong. And because of his mess, your uncle feel like he feel. And he's going to feel that way until he don't. But Teresa, in true Teresa fashion, she did not step up and get control in her house. But that ain't no surprise because them kids been mouth as hell from day one. Now, that's one thing about them. Hey, make it make sense, Queen. That's one thing about these clear children on these shows. They really let you see how they talk to their mom and them in real life. Okay? Now, I want y'all to think back. I want y'all to think back for me, if you will, in the words of Betty Wright. If y'all can recall, when we first started seeing them kids on Atlanta and stuff, and even on Potomac, we ain't never seen them children talk to their mama crazy like these little children in New Jersey and these other franchises be talking to their mama now. The fact that, hey, DH, hey, Natasky, say it would be weird if her uncle didn't feel a way about her dad. Right. Ain't nobody finna sit up here and pretend like they cool with that. But what I was saying is you can see a clear difference in how these children are allowed to speak in the presence of grown folks. I don't care what you like, what you don't like. You better sit down somewhere and shut up. Now that I was looking at Teresa, I was looking at my whole television screen sideways. Like, wait a minute, wait a minute. You mean to tell me a child in your house can sit up and tell you what they not gonna do and what they not gonna have and what they don't like and what he need to do, and he didn't take it back? See, that was Teresa's opportunity. Hey, Velma, that was Teresa's opportunity to reach across that table and pop that little heifer in the mouth, because I would have backhanded her. I'd have went old school. Circa 1976, popped her right across her lips with the back of my hand. She'd have been looking like Jimmy Walker, fooling with me. But she just, she let them children do that. But I guess that's neither here nor there. Nacho Twins mama say Nene would have knocked them boys in the next week. You know she would have. That's why I say you can see a clear difference in how these children are allowed to behave on different franchises. That's all I'm going to say about that. Okay, but I want y'all to pay attention to what's really going on. So then, at the end of the day, DT, thank you for the super chat. Says, yes, that's right. The cream cheese, Lord. Housewives always have kids that think they're adults. But I cannot believe that man from Whoville left his fiance for a whole burnt hammerhead shark. Yes, honey. You say a burnt hammerhead shark. Did they burn the shark, DT? Thank you for the super chat. You so crazy. Tracy, what you say, them girls, yes, they were never disciplined. Those kids were always out of control. Always out of control. And it hasn't changed. Barbara said, my mom would have said, you been act like you like it. Uh-huh. I can tell you one thing, that wouldn't have worked out. Not in my house. I listen, my children are grown and you can't pay them to talk back to me. So I don't understand what Teresa got going on, but God bless her. Natasha say, I would say she may feel guilty for what happened and is letting it slide. But then again, those kids been rowdy since the beginning. I'm right. I'm glad you said that, Natasha, because they've been like this. Before her and the daddy went to jail, them kids been bad. So I would have knocked those girls all the way back to Italy. I know that's right. Melania is the worst. LOL. She was disrespectful AF to Melissa. Oh, yes. But I'm going to tell you something, Haki Mikey. A lot of that comes from when you let children sit around when grown people talking and they done heard you say X, Y, and Z about their auntie. So they feel like, okay, you said that about her, so I don't have to respect her because I know all the nasty stuff you say about her. And the way Teresa raising, or should I say not raising them girls, if Teresa had tried to correct them, they might have called her out in public. Well, mama, you say she ain't nothing but an XYZ ABC. You know what I'm saying? That's that, Teresa is faulty as hell as a mama. Now, I'm not saying she don't love her girls. I would never say that. I believe she loves her girls, but I just believe she's a terrible mother. Bianca say, listen, I be picking my teeth up off the floor if I look like I'm about to say something disrespectful. Facts and figures. DT say Teresa is a whole burnt hammerhead shark, and Melissa looks like a sick anteater. A sick anteater? A sick anteater? Oh my! Y'all done started, so y'all sniping already. That's what we doing. Okay, all right, run the play. I'm with it. So it was so funny about it is Joe said he ain't taking nothing back. Basically, Joe said what he said. He ain't taking nothing back. And I'm gonna tell you like this: I wouldn't respect him if he did. What you taking back? What you said for? You meant that. You meant that. It's gonna be a problem forever. And I do mean forever. It's gonna be a problem. Okay. Right, girl. She love them and she let them run amok. And that's the problem. Girl, I'm right there with you. I don't care how grown they get. They better not be talking back at me. Say Jill was on Watch What Happens Live with her mama. I saw that. I didn't watch it, but I saw, I'm like, why would they bring a kid up there? Natasha say, it's when parents let their children be aware of grown-up problems and conversation. Thank you. Hey, Stoner Gaming. That's the whole point. So then get this. Now they go over to Dolores' house. Now I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I don't know what to make of Dolores. Number one, y'all can see from the thumbnail, she always do too much with the spray tan, the self tanner. I don't know if she trying to turn herself into a mixed race person, whether she trying to look Arabic. I don't know what she doing, but she makes me uncomfortable. She done did too much with her lips. She got this weird bleach blonde hair. Sometimes her extensions be showing in her weave, and then all the spray tan. But I digress. I'm not gonna dig too deep into why she making herself look like some kind of weirdo. But we got to talk about what's going on in her house too. Hey Sharon. Hey sweet diva. How you doing, girl? So get this. They get to her house. She supposed to be fixing on her house. Now, if you let her tell it, she claimed, oh, I seen she got her booty done. I seen she went and got her booty done. She's weird. Yeah, and she don't never have no storyline. Her storyline is getting in everybody's business. She try to do it quietly, like she's not the most nefarious, but her storyline is getting in people's business. DB said G is 21 and Andy just had to have her as a bartender. Yeah, still, what are the children doing on the show? Your mama is on the show. We don't want to see them children. Well, I know I don't want to see them children. Because I don't know, maybe I'm too old, but 21 ain't grown to me. 21 is never going to be grown enough to be getting into grown people business. So that was just weird, but I guess you could do that when Teresa's your mama. When your mama is Teresa, you could do that, because if you got a Seanitra for a mama, I bet you not finna be on TV being no goddamn bartender. I got one older than 21. Ask me if she can be on TV being a bartender. You know what I'm saying? But Teresa raised them girls loose as a goose, and she gonna regret that one day. She gonna regret that one day. What you say? Wait, hold on. What you say, sis? You say she the new bone collector, not Margaret. Y'all, Margaret was getting on my nerves this whole episode. I'm just gonna tell it like it is. Yeah, G got too much mouth. I can't stand them grown acting children. Yeah, 21 ain't grown. No. So listen. So she supposed to be getting this house renovated, supposed to be getting done. Now she had done rented herself a townhouse. It's been 9 months. 9 months. And Frank's supposed to be redoing the house. Frank's supposed to be renovating the house. And all this time, it still ain't done. So now her son coming back to the house, her daughter there. So she moving back into the house because she can't put them children in no townhouse, which makes sense. But you get there, you ain't even got doorknobs, girl. Doorknobs you don't have. Right. Frank's so busy playing with the new girl. Dolores talking about, shoot, if she fall over a boat, she got her own flotation devices. So I know what that means. He done got him somebody young and blonde with some brand new tatas, and he over there playing with the girl in Texas. Yeah, hers always been grown acting too. I told y'all, you can tell by franchise, city to city, which children know how to act and which ones can act like grown people. And y'all know who is who, and I ain't even gotta say it. Okay, so they sitting up there. David, she said David offered them to stay at her house, at his house, but she was like, I ain't comfortable with that. She wasn't comfortable staying with David. And then so when they called Frank got a whole attitude, honey. Frank sitting there like, well, what's the big deal? Like, what you need done so bad? They was like, can we get some doorknobs? You know, are we good for doorknobs? Can we get that? So he basically was like, yeah, we could do it. I was getting ready for the show, The Real House Husbands of Jersey. Some little tacky show they doing in Atlantic City. I don't know why they would do that. I don't know who want to watch them stiff, overly tanned, strange looking fellas, but I guess it's a market for everything. You say Dolores still love Frank? I think she does in a way, but I don't know whether it's a romantic love. Because y'all know, hey, come on now. We all sisters up in here, and let's keep it real. It's a couple of brothers in the building. But y'all sisters know we can leave a man and still care for him and not want him. You could tell they cool and she care about him, but I don't think she want to go with him. I don't know what he got going on. I really don't. I think he going through a midlife crisis and she don't know what to do with herself. I think she trying to change her race on the cool and think ain't nobody noticing. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, Spiller say 15 of y'all need to hit the like button. Y'all hit the like button for me. Natasha say, not me. My inner strict Polish mama will come out. Polish mama will come out. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. I heard about y'all. I heard about them Polish mamas. Mm-hmm. They could swing. They could swing. Hockey Mikey said, I'd rather watch Peter and Apollo scam people. You crazy. Man, don't do Peter with the good skin like that. I didn't know he was scamming nobody, man. Y'all be saying that, but I ain't seen that man scam nobody. Hey, I make 59 look good. So anyway, they're asking him for doorknobs, and he say he could do it. The little boy, the young child say he noticing hostility. And the daddy, now I'm gonna give it to Big Frank. Frank shut that stuff down quick. He was like, ain't no hostility. Everybody just, going through a lot, and people tensions is high. So that's why people snapping at people. Ain't no tension. Ain't nothing going on. I like that he put that boy back in his place, and them children, and he got quiet too. And that's what let me know, like, oh, you can discipline those children, and you can see who has been and who ain't been. Hey, Dr. Ivy girl, say, I don't think she'll get back with him, though. She cares for him. Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't think she want him back, but I think she still cares about him. Mm-hmm. Say years ago, people thought she had black ancestry. People quit kill me trying to bestow blackness on people that ain't black. That woman is not black. Ain't nothing black about her. She going around buying stuff because she doing what a lot of them do. They see attributes on black women that they like, and they just, well, I'll go buy some of the color. I'll buy a little bit of the hips. I'll buy some booty. Maybe I'll buy some of their cheekbones. She going around piecemeal and buying bits and pieces that she think resembles black women. That's what's going on. But ain't nothing black about that heifer. And listen, I'm tired of it. Every time a woman is ugly, don't try to call her black. Black don't equal ugly. We have beautiful women. So I'm going to need us going forward for all of 2022. Every time you see an ugly clear woman, don't go trying to lie talking about she got black in her. If she's ugly, she's just ugly. Clear will allow you to be ugly. It's a whole lot of ugly clear women. I've seen many mountains and mountains of ugly clear women. So just because a clear woman is ugly, don't go calling her black here. That's disrespectful. We don't want them. I don't care if them other people don't want them. Don't you bring them over here talking about they black. You a lie. And sell them sacks of crap. You keep them where they at. Stop trying to give them to black people. Okay? Period. Because I'm sick of that. Now she running around here piecemeal and buying bits and pieces like she putting a jigsaw puzzle together, trying to purchase some black. But that black, that don't make you. It don't. Hockey Mikey, I'm just telling the truth. I've seen mountain ranges of ugly clear women. You could rebuild the Eiffel Tower with all the ugly clear women in one city in the U.S. You ain't got to just because they ugly want to try to make them black. No. We ain't with it. We ain't with it. It ain't finna work. Queen Mermaid said, thank you. We are not accepting new members. Either you born with the melanin or nah. Right. Now you can buy all the paint you want. You can buy all the paint you can paint it on. You can get you one of them airbrush machines and you can airbrush you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just go and paint yourself any color you want. You can pick nice colors. You can put an ombre on it if you want to. But don't start that. See, Wendy started that Black Dolores mess because Dolores said she was 1% Nigerian and she probably ain't even got the 1%. They want to dream. Like, don't start that. You say creature feature. Yeah, we don't want them. We don't want them. Every time, okay, that would be like every time we find a sister that can't cook, we make her clear. Yeah, Rachel Dolezal, perfect example. Just because she was ugly, she come over here, oh, I'm black. No, you just ugly. That does not mean you black. Stop it. Cut that mess out. Natasha can say it's creepy how some white women aggressively tan like that year round. Yes, and they don't even be scared that they're going to catch the cancer. You ought to be, listen, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Thank you. That's what I say. Don't start that DNA mess trying to pull it out your butt crack. Don't do it. If you do, we call him Lamar Odom because apparently he is the butt crack inspector. He gonna be around here telling people about your butt smelling like earring backs. Y'all better be careful. We will call Lamar. We can do it, and we will do it. So anyway, he said he gonna have the house fixed for the end of the month. So she will have doorknobs. Don't nobody be afraid. Because like Hockey Mikey said, she don't ever, ever, ever have no storyline. But this season, Hockey Mikey, her storyline is gonna be doorknobs. Okay, I want you to pay attention. Pay attention. Okay, she got doorknobs this season. So this season, you can't say she ain't got no storyline. Don't do it. Now they get to John Melissa. They start talking about they happy lockdown over. You know, we were starting not to like each other. I think that's normal. And I think it's cool that they could admit the fact that they was, you know, getting a little cabin crazy. People got a little cabin crazy. You know, it was domestic violence and everything going on. So the fact that he ain't flipped her over the settee on top of her scalp and ain't drug her through the house by her hair, they all right. They just had a little cabin fever. That happens sometimes. Y'all know that. You be in the house with your husband sometime and you be looking at him like, I swear I ought to put some hot pepper in your body wash. Like you be sitting up thinking about pranking them and doing stuff to him. So I understand. Maybe that's just me that was thinking like if I put some Tabasco in your body wash, what'll happen? You know, I be thinking stuff like that. So maybe it's just me or some pepper sauce or something. I ain't gonna pull a Chris Brown, not Chris Brown, a Drake, because Drake the one put that hot sauce in the prophylactics. But you know, I done thought about doing a couple things. You know, putting too much salt in his food to see if he gagged. You know, sometimes when you look at him too long, you start thinking of stuff to do to him. You know, let me stop because I'm telling my business what I be thinking about doing. Sometimes, you know, just because you get bored. So I thought it was cute that they was talking about that and saying they happy that the lockdown was over. Yeah, Natasha, you start getting mad at him for breathing. You be like, look at him over there breathing again. Make me sick. Always inhaling and exhaling. Anybody ask you to be breathing up in here? Why you got to breathe? What you breathing back? You know, you start feeling like that sometimes. Yeah. Dang. Girl, you really don't like him. You said boiling water? Jesus. Now, I ain't never thought about pouring no boiling water on Daddy now. A prank or two, yeah. I don't consider putting some, you know, whipped cream or some what's that stuff, shaving cream in his shoes. So when he think he finna jump up and go to work, he can't because this stuff ain't. I done thought about doing that, but not no boiling water. That's too deep. Hair remover in the shampoo. Girl, you mean. Yeah, the chewing and the snoring. Ooh. Listen, I almost told something I ain't supposed to tell. But that snoring, girl. Hey, Miss Parker. That's no glue on the toilet seat. Okay, listen. What has your husband done to you? Why do you want to do this to this man? Okay. I made 59 look good. Thank you for the super chat. Seanitra. Who are you trying to take out? No, we ain't trying to take nobody out. We were talking about Joe and Melissa Gorga and how they was talking about they was kind of snapping at each other a little bit during the lockdowns because you be trapped in the house with the men and you want to get them. Thanks for the super chat. Lala says, sometimes I just want to punch him. Yeah, you want to. You want to. Phyllis say disconnecting electricity during a winter storm. Now that's cold. I know who you talking about too. I know exactly who you talking about. Quarantine equal house arrest. Yes, and you can get stir crazy. It can get real. Say the snoring, I thought about just pushing him over the bed accident. Yes, and pretend like you sleep, like try to lay back and act like you passed out after you done kicked him out the bed. Yeah. I think a lot of us have thought about that. So I thought I was the only one that wanted to stop, wanted him to stop breathing and looking. Yeah, you say don't look, stop looking. Oh my God. Say snoring will have you contemplating murder with or without cabin fever. Yeah. That's right, Barbara Teller. Boiling water gonna get you some jail time. Don't you do that. Make it make sense, Queen. Don't you pour no boiling water on nobody. Please, ma'am. So they sitting there, and I thought it was pretty funny. And then here come Tiki and his wife. Okay. So they came and joined them, and they They say they've been friends with Tiki and his wife for 8 years. Now, he used to play for the Giants or whatever. Now he do sports commentary. You know how they do. When they mess around and they retire from sports, then they get them a job in commentary or something like that. So shout out to Tiki for that. That's what's up. Glad to see him doing well, even though, whatever. And so they sitting up talking and asking them about their house. And that's when it came up that, hold on. You say the friendship looked forced for 8 years? You think they've been forcing a friendship for 8 years? I think what they was doing was trying not to do what they normally do in front of their camera. Now, that's what I think. I think that they act a whole different way when their camera ain't on. That's what I got from it. Because I don't know a way you could force a friendship for 8 years. That's a hell of a force. If I don't like you, we're not making it past year 1. You're going to do good to make it to 8 months with me if I don't like you. But they was asking about the house and stuff, so they was letting them know, hey, we done moved. We moved out the house. We finna get. They done got another house, and they finishing that up. And was pointing out the fact that they say the house where Teresa and Louis finna move in is right next door to where they moving out from. So Teresa went and got a house right next door to her brother and the wife. Now this is the part I don't understand. Did they know about it and move? Or did she move there only after she knew they was moving? Like, the chicken or the egg, like what came first is what I'm trying to figure out. You say a plastic bat. Yep, that sounds good. Girl, you gonna hurt them. Do we need to come check on our brother-in-law? Tell him to just come here and hit the StreamYard and just bat his eyes 3 times fast if he's scared. Because I feel like he should be. You say Tiki and how he met his current wife is suspect. I don't think so. I really don't think so. Yeah, that's a lot of force. 8 years, that's a hell of a force. Look, may the force be with you. Because I can promise you, I can't force that. That's, Jesus. Listen, no. But anyhow, they started talking. And it was like, we in the rental. And like I said, my mind said, what came first? Did y'all move when she heard you was coming? Or did she only decide to go over there when she heard y'all was moving? Somehow, to me, I feel like one did have something to do with the other. I just don't know who did it first. Because I feel like that relationship between Joe and his sister is tenuous at best. At best. At worst, it's contentious. Because they I don't think they ever gonna really be cool again. And I think what originally drove the wedge was Teresa's husband. And now that he's gone, I think Joe is still holding on to how Teresa was acting while she was with that man. Now, I'm not accusing Joe of anything, but you know how it is. Like sometimes you can get over it once the situation is over, but you always got it in the back of your mind how that person acted during that time. Teresa did a lot to her brother and his wife now. Lala said, I think they found out Teresa was moving there and moved. You think they ran from her? God almighty. Dr. Ivy Girl said they don't need to be living by each other anyway. They kind of don't, but part of me, I guess because I'm a family type person, part of me would like for them to be able to get past it. Like, that's still your sister. I know she was a butthole. I know she hated on y'all. I know she was pissed off because y'all got on a show. I know she was mad because, they got caught being crooked and ran in the ground and your business kept flourishing. I know she was trying to put stuff out and embarrass your wife. Like, I know Teresa did a lot. That's still your sister. You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't pull out the pole and pop shots at you. You got to be able to get past it. Say Joe and Melissa were moving first. They've been building for about 3 seasons. Okay, so they didn't run from her. She might have been, okay, so she decided to go over there because she knew they weren't going to be there. Okay, that works. Hey, D. Marie. That actually works. Barbara Parker said, I agree, Seanitra, about Teresa and her brother. Yeah, I want them to get past that. You know what I'm saying? I think Joe, and I don't think he's doing it on purpose. I think it's just one of them things where he having a hard time getting past it. Right, that's what they were saying. So she moved over there after she knew they wasn't going to be there. Say those was his parents and Joe isn't getting over that ever. Yeah. And you know what? I can understand him staying mad with Joe Giudice forever. But at what point do you not stay mad at your sister now? Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's why I said so. Yeah, y'all right. Teresa went after she knew they wasn't gonna be there. You can see Melissa noping it up out of there. You so crazy. Say, yep, that christening scene was brutal. Yes, that christening scene was horrible. It was horrible. It really was. Like Teresa's done a lot. And I feel like a lot of it was falling up behind that man. I honestly believe that. Lala say they really need some healing, especially because them parents gone. Right. Y'all ain't got nobody but each other. Like this don't. She did. She treated him real bad. And I ain't making no excuses because, like I told y'all, I don't even like that hammerhead shark like that. But that's still his sister. That shark is his sister. Now, you say, but would you want to live next door to? No, I absolutely would not want to live next door to Teresa. If I want to live next door to ghetto people, I know how to. I know how to go find some. You say when she agrees with her brother that Joe G was the problem. Yeah, she might need to go ahead and just own up to that. Like, hey, this man took me down a terrible road. He had me acting wrong with you. I was going along with him trying to poison my parents against you. Like, she need to go ahead and you right. She need to own that. She gonna need to own that. I don't know if she ever will, but it really kind of makes me uncomfortable to watch them interact with each other because you can tell her brother is trying to be cool, but he ain't really over that. Hey, Summertime MC. Ooh. All right. Say Melissa scammed her way on into that show, says Teresa. Teresa said that because she just didn't want that girl on the show. That girl had a right to be on the show much as anybody else. Teresa don't own Bravo and she don't own the Housewives. DB say during that Christmas scene, you could see Juicy Joe grinning. He was grinning. Oh yeah, he was enjoying that. He enjoyed tearing up that family. D Marie said, I don't like Teresa, but she actually kept her cool at the party. She did. She did. Mm-hmm. Girl, you know she don't like Melissa. She act like she got some kind of jealousy towards that girl, and I don't know what it is, but that's just what I detect. And I don't know whether it's like a jealousy because like you got my brother now and he's supposed to be my brother, whether it's a possessive type thing over her brother or what it is, but it looks like some kind of like not envy, but some type of jealousy. Because I think jealousy and envy are very different. But so Tracy's sitting there, which is Tiki White, and she says she got an invite from Teresa. And was asking Melissa what she thought about Louis, and Melissa was trying to explain how she felt about that relationship. She was like, it seems like the girl was going through a lot. He was kind of her knight in shining armor, and then Joe went to giving her the stink eye. Joe up there side eyeing her, rolling eyes at her, and everything else. And it's just like, come on, man. Again, a lot of this, in my opinion, is stemming from the fact that he still low-key got a problem with his sister. Let the girl have the man. If the man make her happy, let it be. Make it make sense. Queen say they won't agree. That's with how Melissa got on the show. Right. But my thing is, however she got onto the show, Teresa don't own the show. The franchise was not built around her. She don't own Bravo. She ain't no executive at Bravo. At the end of the day, stop being mad because your sister-in-law and your brother got on the show. Get over it. Say she pretends, but I don't know. Right. Now let's see. Nacho Twins mama say, I don't believe it. Teresa's used to being a princess. She needs to get over herself. She does. And then, the fact that she could look like that and still feel like a princess, she need to count herself blessed and move around. Say Teresa need to talk to her girls about the way they disrespect her brother as well. That's still their uncle. That's what I was saying. When that little heifer was sitting at the table mouthing off, Teresa should have said something and she didn't. That bothered me. Sweet Diva say, I don't care for Melissa. I think she's sneaky and tries to put one way, but could be totally different behind closed doors. You say, but could be? Have you seen her do anything different? Or you just feel like that? Gia said on Watch What Happens Live that Teresa was wrong for treating Melissa that way, but that Caroline did turn Teresa into the FBI. They saying that, but I don't believe that lady turned you into nobody. Because at the end of the day, if she did, her name would be on your paperwork. I know too many people that's in prison with the feds right now. If somebody turn you in, snitch on you, their name is on your paperwork. There's no way for them to say, I believe she did it. If she did it, you could say she did it. Here's her name on my paperwork. But the fact that you can't say she did it and here's her name on my paperwork, that lets me know that you just reaching, They reaching. Right. She on the show. They need to move on. Teresa, that is the reason why I ain't never been too fond of Teresa, is because of the constant trying to find a way to make it somebody else's fault. Everything can't be somebody else's fault. The reality is that you went to jail because you and your husband did something you shouldn't do. Yeah, she does. It's not Caroline's fault. It's not. Okay, well, where's the paperwork? Because stuff like that is public. It's public domain. Where is the paperwork with Caroline Manzo's name on it? Not a feeling, not a thought. I done been involved in a couple of federal trials. Nothing I'm proud to admit, but I have. And when somebody turns you in or snitches on you, the name is on the paperwork. Where is the paperwork? Until somebody shows some paperwork, I'm not saying it. See, that's how them lies get started. Say, child, I can't tell now. They wouldn't air until she got out of jail. Right, but that paperwork is still public record. Yeah, she believe it, but you can't have a part in it. See, y'all kill me with this. Do y'all not know how federal proceedings work? Ain't no such thing as a part in anything. If somebody snitches on you, they have to have actual information. And in order to do that, their name has to be on your paperwork. Period. Like, there's no way around that. Yes, the crime was still done, and regardless of who turned her in. Yes, and Carolyn would have had to testify. You wouldn't be talking about I feel like and I think. If somebody did it, you would have the paperwork. Say Teresa didn't like her cousin Kathy on the show either. She sure didn't. She was so nasty to Kathy and the sister. Remember, the sister was there too. The girl that was LGBTQ. So she was nasty to them too. She didn't want nobody from her family to be able to be on that show and come up but her. She felt like she had to be the only one. And life don't work that way, honey. You say Teresa living like a drug dealer's wife, paying for stuff in cash is what got her caught up. Girl, you better say it again. Feds say they went after Teresa because she was using stacks of cash on TV. Exactly. The paperwork would be there if Caroline told. Right. But you can't go off of what a child say. I need paperwork. Oh, we can't be saying stuff about people. Didn't y'all just see them 3.8 million reasons why we don't say stuff about people? And I'm going to be clear, when the channel got my name on it, you'll never say I told them a lie on nobody. Not when they can go pull up paperwork and be like, show me my name. Because my thing is this here. At the end of the day, as much as Teresa don't like Caroline, I want y'all to think about this logically for 1 minute, and we're going to get back to the review. But we're going to do 1 minute of logical thinking. What do we know? We know Teresa is mad at Caroline because Caroline was nice to her family members that she hated for being on that show. We also know that Teresa can hold a grudge. We also know that Teresa would love to be able to say Caroline did this to her. And we also know, because Teresa's the one that went to court, got convicted, went to prison, that she has a copy of her paperwork. We know this. So if we know all these things, and we know Teresa would love to be able to pin this on her and make herself a victim, why, oh, why would she not bring out the paperwork and say, see, this is her name. She snitched on me. Bomb. Hockey Mikey said Caroline predicted it. Yes, she did. She predicted it way before it happened. But my thing is this, Hockey Mike, I don't care if she predicted it. I don't predict it that them people going to get people before. It doesn't mean that I snitched. Because if I snitch, show me my name on the paperwork or keep my name out your mouth. First off, anybody could predict that she was going to go to jail, especially if they was close to her and they know the kind of stuff you're doing and you dumb enough to be spending cash money on a TV screen on Bravo. Right. They messed up going on the show with their criminal life. And I'm listen, I done mentioned before. I feel like Bravo know these people be breaking the law and they bring them on there because they know that that's going to be good television. They know it's going to be good television, so they bring them criminals on there like Jen Shaw and let them get arrested on the air. Say, no, I'm saying that she's Bravo's princess. That's why they waited for her. Oh, yep, I got you. But right, but still think about it. Look at Teresa. How many hammerhead shark princesses you ever seen before? The fact that they even treat her like that, she should be real grateful and sit down somewhere. Yeah, they did what they did out in the open. You can't be breaking the law and not hiding it. So they committed mortgage fraud. So eventually they was gonna get caught. Right. Trying to find a way to make it be what it ain't. Okay. Ty, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, hello, lovely Seanitra and beautiful people. Seanitra, please let me take you out for a belated birthday lunch next week. Stay warm. You stay warm too, girl. We in the same city. Any day you want to go, I'm with it. Any day you want to go. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that, sis. Hold on, y'all. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. All right, y'all. Now let me see. You say Teresa fell victim to her own demise, flaunting all that money to purchase furniture, parties, and whatnot. Hold on, y'all. 1 second, 1 second. All right, y'all. My bad. I'm back. But yeah, she did too much and she basically told on herself. And I what I do not understand is why she feels the need. Right, 100,000 in cash to buy furniture. That yeah, that was a mess. That was a mess. But it is what it is. Yeah, Bravo be snitching. Bravo really be snitching. But you know, I don't know. She did it to herself, but I still suspect Bravo. Say Teresa signed joint tax returns with her husband. A lot of women do, but if you know your husband doing something crooked, you got to use your head. Yeah, Jen Shaw too. She another one. Hey, Gina 380. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Stevie Wonder could have predicted she was going to jail. Right. I remember when Caroline said what she said. Hey, Cha Cha. Right. Definitely not. Definitely not. But it just kind of is what it is. But like I said, you know, Melissa still was trying to like make sense of it. She was trying to make sense of the fact that maybe this girl just needed somebody. She divorced her husband. This man ain't never appreciated her. He probably still talking to her crazy to this day. And Joe is just like, oh, whatever. I don't know what to think of him. And I'm gonna tell you now, this is where I'm looking at Joe funny. You looking for a reason to have a problem with this situation, like you just don't want to see your sister be happy at this point. Because he's like, he was saying he liked Louis in the beginning. And then now all of a sudden you don't like Louis because the video came out and people saying stuff, people saying that he treated his last girlfriend bad. First of all, Joe, you shouldn't care about that. This is about your sister. If he's not treating your sister bad and your sister's happy with him and he's not abusing your sister like Barney Rubber was, because ain't nobody gonna tell me Joe Giudice didn't look like Barney Rubber. You're not gonna convince me of that, okay? Y'all know I will pull up a picture if I have to. However, he just don't want to see his sister happy. Like, why would you not like him based on that? Now I'm gonna tell you, this Tracy girl, I'm starting to like her because I'm glad that she called Joe Gorga on that bull crap, because he was like, look, she was like, look, you can't dislike somebody because of rumors. Because like she said she had rumors. I know that's right. Yabba dabba doggone do. She said it was rumors about her and Tiki getting together. She met the man while him and the woman was already broke up, but because the lady was pregnant, they put rumors out on them. It don't take nothing for a rumor to start. And the problem is people will take a rumor, and because they can get enough people to repeat it, they make it true. It's not true just because somebody repeated something. That's why I'm always saying, bring the facts, or don't be accusing nobody of nothing. Not over here. Now, if you go somewhere else and they let people just make blanket accusations with very little proof, that's cool. You just can't do it here. Because this whole business with this video, let's talk about the video. Now, the fact that they talking about it was a camp. They say it was a camp that he went to, some kind of thing where I guess people are able to, I don't know, come out and, talk about the things they did wrong, try to deal with their own bad behavior. And he's there and the people are naked and they're apologizing. Hey, y'all know clear people do some strange things, in the name of pseudoscience and all kind of nonsense. Okay. So the fact that he went to a camp to try to get over his cheating with the last woman, what does that have to do with anybody? And the fact that somebody leaked that video is a means of trying to make him look bad, that's corny as hell. You say that looked like some Scientology? Maybe so. Ain't no telling what it was, really. So as long as Teresa signs a prenup, she can do whatever she wants. Even if she chooses not to sign a prenup, she's grown. She's grown. Listen, I'm one of them people. If you like it, I love it. Even those of you who are members of the royal family, y'all my sisters, and I love you. If you with a man and you got more than him and you don't want to sign no prenup, sis, I got your back. If you like it, I love it. You said self-transformation camp, I believe is what they said. Right. So basically, one of these activities at the camp required this particular behavior or whatever's going on. And they taking that as a way of trying to say something bad about the man. Like, to me, y'all corny as hell. In all honesty, that's corny. Like, find something else to talk about. Hell, it was more juicy that Joe Giudice was cheating on Teresa and calling her "see you next Tuesday" on national TV. Now that was something to talk about. That was something to talk about. The fact that this man was going to a camp trying to make himself better, or in his brain make himself better. How is that something to even talk about? How is that a conversation? Unless you just a hater. Right, Seanitra, it's your business what you do. You grown. As your sisters, the best we can do is, if you call us and say, girl, he done tried me, I need 2 or 3 of y'all to help me jump him, then it's our business to put our sneakers on and pull our hair back in a ponytail. Or maybe that's just where I'm from. That's what we do. When our homegirls say, hey, he done tried me, girl, let's go get him. Hey, E. Davis, that's the only part that's your business. Either you going to help her when he get out of line or you not. All this, well, if she do this and if he is none of your business. As far as we can tell, this man ain't doing nothing to Teresa at all. And I mean nothing. But neither here nor there. So I'm glad that Tracy put that out there. And hopefully Joe will sit there and listen to it. How you going to sit there and say you like the man up until you started hearing rumors? It don't matter what he did in his past relationship. Everybody got a pass. Everybody got a pass. It was a man I didn't like. I put ground up glass in his food. I did it. Sure did. Now, lucky for him, he caught it before he went ahead and ate a big old mouthful. But does that mean that daddy's in danger when I cook his dinner? No, it does not. It just means that I had a temper problem in the past and some things went sideways. That's all, that's all it means. Everybody got a pass. And I'm glad that Teresa took that attitude too. So then we get on over here to Jen. Hey, y'all. Now y'all talk about somebody look like a who? This girl done made herself look like Martha May Whovier. Y'all, yay, she got that nose, baby. It's almost like I done told 100 lies. I'm going to give myself a Pinocchio nose. She did that. Girl, you are mean. Yes, you are. I ain't mean no more. You still mean. You talking about boiling water and glue on toilet seats. You tough. That nose was real. That nose was real, baby. It's got a point to it. It's like they pulled the point of the tip of the thing out. And what was so crazy about the nose is that she got it done when she went to Turkey to go visit her people and see her mom and them, and she got it done. And she ended up doing it over there because her husband said he wasn't working on her no more. He did her stomach and said she was the worst patient, and I ain't never working on you no more. Yes, that nose just kept going. That's right. So, because her people live over there. So while she was over there on vacation, she got touched up a little bit. But they touched her all right. Natasha said, right, just let me know if I need to grab a bat or not. Otherwise, to each their own. See, you my kind of girl. That's right. Now, if they hit y'all or something, call me. If I'm in the area, I got you. I will put on a knee brace, rub my menthol on, and put on me a black t-shirt, black pants, and a ski mask, and we can get this done. Okay? Her daughter said looked like she was on botch. She does. She does. See, I knew I had some real girls over here. You say I agree. I'm back up. Right. Get the Vaseline. That's the only part we got to play when our homegirls get with a man we don't necessarily like. Just be on standby in case that fool tries something. Mm-hmm. But Gaby, she ain't have no choice because the man said that he would never work on her again. So she went and got her nose done while she was on vacation because what else she was going to do? He wasn't going to let her do it. I mean, he wasn't going to do it for her. You say talking about it ain't settled yet. It's settled into some foolishness. Right. I ain't no noses had to settle. You say Jennifer knows best. Ooh, you say the way Jennifer knows is set up, it makes it my business. I make it my business to never address nobody else's. Right. Margaret, new face is pulled entirely too tight. Yeah, she's creepy looking. She couldn't sit nowhere near me because she'll make the skin on the back of my neck crawl. Yeah, her whole face is a problem. What? Oh, we got some real girls in here. Sharon Fona said, I got a sock full of quarters. That's a real one. You say she got the 1990s Michael Jackson nose. I'm not fooling with y'all because y'all will be sniping all night. Y'all will snipe at this lady all night long. But she sat there and she pulled it out. Say she got the chin touched up. The chin wasn't that bad in my opinion. Y'all. I make 59 look good. Thank you for the super chat, girl. She said, I must say good night. I have a date. She going to see a man by the horse, y'all. Bye, girl. Be safe. Carry you a sock full of quarters just in case. Yep. And a bag full of cans. Y'all some real ones up in here. If anything go down and y'all in the Houston area, y'all the ones I need to have my back, okay? All right. I make 59 look good is going to have a wonderful evening. Hey, Nikki. Right. It went from darkest to lightest. It sure did. And Catherine says she got the cold butter. Mm-hmm. I knew it was some real girls in here. So anyway, she went to talking about how she made up with her mama. Her mama was rough on her before about being fat and, just different things, just being overly critical, like a lot of mamas do. I know that's right. This is my kind of, these are my kind of ladies in this room right here. These are my kind of ladies. Y'all know we ain't playing no games. Okay, Lord. Glennis got an 8-ball in the sock. These are my kind of ladies. These are my ladies over here. So listen. So she said she made up with her mama, y'all. So I was happy with her. Happy for her. You made up with your mama. Y'all know mamas can be overcritical. Mamas can be overcritical. I think that's just, it's just kind of how it go. This just it's one of those things. And I think that her mama being overcritical and not real emotional, and her being such a drama queen and full of crap, I think that's why her and her mama kept clashing. Plus, her mama was a little bit on the rough. Her mama's a little rough around the edges. But I was really okay with her mama. I actually like her mama. I just don't like her. But they made up. Then she started talking about the post that Melissa put up on social media, and then Marge and Jackie commented on it, and basically they don't like her. And Marge had a party, some kind of rainbow party. I don't know what she said or whatever, and say she didn't invite her, a pride party. That's what she said, and didn't invite her. She don't have to invite you. People don't have to like you, honey. They don't. She said that she done went out, they done went out with Teresa and Louie a couple times. But as far as Jackie, Marge, and Melissa, they don't fool with her. But girl, you did so much. Like, okay, can we talk about the fact that there are people like this in real life? They will do all kind of stuff. They'll be disrespectful. They'll be messy. They'll tell lies. They'll spread rumors. And then when it don't work and the dust settle, and not everybody's staying away from you because they see you full of crap. They see everywhere you go, you stirring up mess. They see every time you open your mouth, a lie fly out. It's like open mouth, out flies lie. These people realize you lie so much, even when you sleep, when you snore in lies. Like, lie is your language. People are sick of you. You always starting stuff, being drunk, making a big mess. So it's like, why on earth would you think that these people want anything to do with you? But y'all know in real life, it's people like that. Seanitra say she told a whole lie. She did. Right. I'm telling you. And Nacho Twins mama, you on point. She done showed her whole behind. She showed her whole behind. Now, here's the thing. Let me tell y'all what I went through real quick. Y'all don't mind if we talk a little bit. Okay? Yeah, then she admitted the lie. Right. You know them lies be flying out of some people. I'm telling you. Yeah, Tracy. Then call the lady a snake in the grass and then be like, she didn't invite you to her house. I wouldn't have invited her nowhere but to a behind whipping. What you mean? You say her mammy was extra when it came to her father, Seanitra. That's exactly how that Jennifer was. Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm telling you, that's just how it is. You had a coworker like that. Mm-hmm. Right. They lie and they sleep and they dreams is lies. It's true. So I had this one person, I'm not going to say no names in case they turn to my channel. I don't want them to be like, oh my God, it's supposed to be over. We squashed it while she talking about it. But I ain't going to say no names. So if you know it's you, then you just know it's you and you're going to be okay. So it wasn't me directly. It was somebody that's close to me. We call each other family. We not blood kin, but you grew up with people, so you call them cousin, even though it ain't no blood because y'all families is close, right? So one of her cousins, which also called me cousin, we sitting up there and some mess got started between one of the other cousins. So it was a matter of the cousin was dating this guy. The cousin broke up with the guy. And the cousin that I'm closest to was still friends with the guy. So the cousin that used to date him got mad and was like basically, look, I don't want you to be friends with him because we broke up. So they kind of had words, but I'm thinking it's over, y'all, because y'all know I be oblivious. I don't pay attention to the mess. Long as you don't say my name, don't call my name, I won't answer you. Okay, that's just how I am, and y'all know it. So I'm missing the whole point now. I didn't know nothing was going on. Next thing I know, I'm hanging around everybody because I don't know who's mad at who. I didn't even know it was still a problem. So then I hear from the cousin that was accused of being a traitor because she was friends with the ex. And she was like, well, the other cousin that you cool with, she had something to do with it. Well, come to find out, the one that really it was none of her business. She inserted herself because she was already jealous of the cousin that was accused of being a traitor. So she inserted herself and started telling lies, going to the cousin that already had her feelings hurt and was like, oh, well, she said this about you. She said that about you. She's friends with the girl he's dating now. Like, she really made it much worse than what it was. So she was throwing rocks, hiding her hands because she finally found somebody who also had a problem with this cousin. All the way down to she tried to go with her baby daddy and everything. And then when it didn't work out, it turned into, well, I want to see if we can be friends again. And it's like, girl, ain't nobody going to do that with you. Nobody's going to be friends with you and give you another shot at them again. And it's usually the people that you tried to be kind to. It's usually people that other folks don't want nothing to do with. And you do a little bit of any and everything for them. And before you know it, when they finally get a chance to take a shot at you, they take their shot. And then when it doesn't work, then they want to back down. And it's like, oh, let's be friends again. And it's like, no, that's what we're not going to do. That's what we're not going to do. But, and I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like Jennifer is that type of person. I feel like she came into the situation. I think she wanted to get a lot of drama going. I think she wanted a big splash. And I think she was willing to tell lies, stir up dust. She thought she was going to have enough people on her side. And it didn't work. So now she wants to backtrack and be like, well, can we all be friends? Girl, nobody's going to give you another bite at the apple. Right. She saw her opportunity. And I think that's the kind of person that Jen is. I think Jen saw her opportunity and she took the shot and it didn't work. And instead, them people, instead of you breaking up their friendship, they got closer. They done rallied together. And now she the one on the outside. It's like that every time. It's like that every time. You cannot give people another chance to get at you. Like, you done already showed me you'll cut me. I'll be a fool to let you keep hanging around. Not your twins mama say, yes, one strike and you over there. You out over here. Yeah, you got to get them up out of there. So I'm not mad at Margaret, which I don't like Margaret. I can't stand Margaret, actually. But, which I like her mama too. A lot of the mamas I like, but I don't really like them. Kind of like Candace on Potomac. I like Miss Dorothy, but I don't really do her. But you cannot do stuff like that. I'm not mad at Margaret, Jackie, or Melissa for saying bump her. Because Jen is a problem. You say Jen kept it real against Margaret and her adulterous ways. That's the only reason I like her. Yeah, telling the truth one time ain't gonna make me like you, and every other word out your mouth is a lie. That don't work for me. Natasha say, it's like, no, girl, you took off your mask back there, so we see who you are. Right. Yeah, one and done. When the damage is done, it's done. Yeah. Yeah, she phony. And then when it gave herself her own Pinocchio nose. How you give yourself a Pinocchio nose? Make it make sense, Queen say, well, how can Margaret be mad? And she loves married men and her mother does too. Yeah, that's cool, but that's not all she said. If that's all she had said, it wouldn't even be a point of contention in my book. If somebody tell the truth on you, they tell the truth on you. If you mess with people's husband and they say you's an old home wrecking hooker, then you just kind of got to take that on the chin. But when you start trying to stir up stuff and cause arguments between friends, calling people snakes in the grass, and then turn around, you didn't invite me to your house. Let's talk about this messing with married men thing. First of all, Jen, you got a husband that like the whole round. In the words of Trick Daddy Dollars. He's a hoe, but he can't help it because he don't know it. Ho, ho, ho. See, the truth of the matter is, if you got a man that like to trick and treat, you shouldn't want to bring him around somebody that go with married men. You should be scared that she gonna take your man to a broom closet. But the fact that you was upset because she didn't invite you to her house, what that says to me is you wasn't that disturbed about her being a hoe. Because if you was, that's the last person house you gonna go to. I know some real trifling hoes, and I bet you I'm not going to your house, and I'm definitely not bringing my husband over there because I know that's what you do. So that lets me know you not mentioning the fact that she hoe a little bit because you so moral or you have such a moral high ground. You mentioning that to take shots at her, and there's a difference. See, I can say something about X, Y, and Z and then say, well, because you do that, I can't really fool with you like that. You ain't had a problem with her being a hoe because you wanted to be at her house. That's all I'm saying. Don't go trying to get to the moral high ground now. What was your high ground when you was crying about not being at her party? Why you want to go to the whole party? That's all I'm trying to say. What you doing to the whole party? Right. When people show you who they are, you a fool not to believe them. Shanika C said, I think that's why she friends with and Teresa and tried to manipulate Jackie. Yeah, she tried it. Dr. Ivy girl saying, that's what I'm saying. Her own husband is out there. Thank you. Your husband married? Did he stop being married to you when he was doing the hokey pokey for a couple years with the darn farm with the pharmacy representative, the pharmaceutical rep? He up there doing the hokey pokey and he done turned it all around and showed that girl everything she wanted to see about him. Probably done talked about you. Probably done told her your coochie ain't no good and everything else. But you don't have a problem with him. You ain't took no moral high ground with that man that took vows with you. Stop it, I say. Shanika C said, I think that's okay. I got that one. Hey, Dora. Hold on. I'm trying to get most of y'all comments. Say correct. And she mad that's her coin with Bravo each scene. Oh, because that's her coins with Bravo each scene. Ah, okay. So that's all they can say about Margaret, is she been with her husband for 10 years plus. Right. Regardless of where she got him, she kept him for a minute. And we ain't heard no rumors about him doing nothing, Jennifer. But you, madam, Miss I'm So High and Holy, you ain't managed. You listen, Jen, you might want to put the hoe in holy, because it looks like your husband like the hoes. He for the streets. So maybe if you put the hoe in holy, you can keep him at home. That's all I'm trying to tell you. It's okay to be a little loose with your husband. You ain't got to be so uptight once the doors close, Jen. You know, take some, instead of, matter of fact, let me say this. Instead of going after Margaret, you should have been asking for notes. You should have been saying, girl, now tell me what you did to pull him from where he was, because I need to do some of that to make sure mine don't get pulled out the house. That was, that's the conversation you should have been having, instead of trying to be so morally uptight. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, she started telling her husband about that or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Then they get to Joe making the joke about at the Real House husband. Somebody was trying to make him talk about Louis, and he blew it off. Was like, oh, Joe Judice ain't looking so bad or whatever. He's stressing about Teresa and her girls. I don't know why he's stressing. He need to learn how to let it go too. At the end of the day, the girls is upset. They're going to be upset. Let them stay upset. That's not his business. Let their mama cool them off. Let their mama deal with them. She ain't trained them to be respectful. They going to be mad. She's not doing anything to keep peace in her family, which that ain't no surprise. Teresa ain't exactly the best motherly type, or, she's not matriarch material, even though she's kind of being thrust into that position because her mama's not there. So all I can say is I hope she step up to the curb quick. He want to stay away. He don't want to go to the pool party. He's tired of being labeled as the bad guy, and I don't blame him. Hey, my Christian Key. So they start showing everybody party prepping, getting ready. Teresa up there trying to blow up a float and can't. I'm like, girl, how many shots they put in your lip that you can't blow up a float? I don't know. But it looked like it was about to be nice. They hooking up them pineapples and stuff. That was cool. Marge sitting up there reminiscing about Jen being drunk, and had already started complaining. Right. She should have been asking for tips. I don't know why she wasn't asking for tips. That's true. She's never been the peacemaker in her life. But at a certain point, once your elders are gone and you look around and you the old lady on the block, like, you better learn how to keep peace, or else your family is going to always be in chaos. A woman has to know how to keep peace in her family, because ain't nobody there, there's nobody else there to do it. That's all I'm saying. You see your children being disrespectful, out of joint, upset, your brother angry, he got a wife and children over there. You the oldest woman in the family left right now. Not talking about aunties, but I mean your direct family. Why are you not keeping peace in the family? What is your problem? I don't see her really adding to the chaos just yet, but I can definitely see she's not doing anything to keep it down either. Now, Jen sitting up there talking to her husband, acting like, I think they're going to gang up on me. And he was like, well, they did it before. I feel like he just tells her whatever he want to tell her to make her feel good so she can shut up about whatever he doing to her. Okay? You say what? Say Joe and Marge got some money because because she always decorating her house. Well, these people got some bread. These ain't no poor folks over here. So I feel you, but some people are pigs and love when it's messy. That's true. That might be what it is. It might be a little oink oink going on with Teresa. I don't know. Jackie was obsessing over the video. Dolores want to make a comment about the Atlantic City show to Teresa. I like the fact that dude was telling her, like, you don't need to do that. You need to leave that alone. And you could kind of see it in Dolores' face, like she was dying to do it. And I feel like, just like Hockey Mikey said, she don't have no storyline. So her storyline every year is quietly stirring up mess. Let me just put this out there. I had to tell her. I feel like I need to tell her. You didn't need to tell that woman nothing. You should have minded your business. Hell, ain't you got to obtain an appointment somewhere? Why you worrying about what the hell going on? That's what I'm trying to figure out right there. Why are you that worried about getting in this lady's business? But so they get to the party. Dolores was acting like she was really worried about Teresa, but I'm not really buying it. Joe decided to show up because they say Teresa called them, and basically they was like, okay, if you don't go now, it is gonna look bad. Marge is sitting up there telling Tiki, oh, I got a dog named after you. And he said, what kind? Well, it's a mutt. No, no disrespect. What the hell are you talking about? S.S. said, I did feel like Teresa threw Teresa. You feel like Dolores threw Teresa under the bus for the show. I believe that. I do. Said killed Dolores when she found out the family had it out over Atlantic City. Right. It was blowing her away. Hey, Nan. It blew her away because you could tell they was trying to make fireworks. They wanted to mess up that girl party. They wanted her to act like a fool, like she normally do, and yell and scream and act crazy. Okay. Right. She was way out of pocket for her mutt named Tiki. She could have said, well, he's a mixed breed. Why did you have to say he's a mutt? Number one, why the hell you had to tell this black man you had a dog named after him? Like, listen, I can't do Marge. I cannot. I can't do her. You say you got a pet skunk named Margaret. Right. But it was the fact that, like, if y'all watched everything leading up to this, she was so preoccupied with this video. She want to talk about this video to everybody. Oh, we need to talk about the video. We need to talk about the video. Like, girl. Why we can't talk about your surgery? Why we can't talk about the fact that you scary as hell? You look like something out of M. Night Shyamalan movie. Can we talk about that? Why we got to talk about this video? This video is not even groundbreaking. It's not earth-shattering. It did not shake the table. I'm sorry. It's just too much. So they went through all that. Marge is sitting up there steady bringing up the video while everybody talking. She talking about the video. Everything. They're talking about the video. And so then Dolores go running up to Teresa with it. And you could tell she was upset because Teresa was cool. Like, she wanted a reaction out of Teresa so bad. Did y'all see that? Like, she did everything but beg Teresa to react to what she was saying. And Teresa was like, well, it's cool. I don't think Louis thinks much of it. She tried to give it the whole pageant answer. Like, it's cool. Say Dolores throws rocks and hides her hand. Yes, she does. And you could tell she was pissed off when she threw that rock and it came back and dropped at her foot. It went nowhere. Say Teresa throw anybody under the bus for the show, in my opinion. She will, but this time it wasn't her. So we got to tell the truth. We might not like her, but y'all know the rule over here. Even if we don't like somebody, we got to tell the truth on them. This time it definitely was not Teresa's fault. So she was shocked. Then Jackie and Marge, in my opinion, is full of crap. Louis gets there. He's speaking to everybody. Joe is like, oh, he's so fake. Again, I still feel like Joe is still nursing some wounds and stuff. No, Marge is not a snake because Marge ain't sneaky. Marge just nasty. There's a difference. Dolores is more of a snake because Dolores gonna pretend like she worried about you while she dropping dirt in your lap. She gonna pretend like she your friend while she throwing them rocks. Marge is just nasty. She's a big ball full of nasty. So Jennifer trying to pretend like Marge was doing something sneaky, she's full of crap. And my thing is this, even if she didn't know the difference between nasty and a snake, if you really felt that about this lady, why was you wanting to be invited to her house? Other than you knew it wasn't true when you said it. That's all I'm saying. Like, I can keep up with how stuff be going. You can't tell me one thing and then it's something else. Yeah, Dolores thinks she's Sheree. She probably want to be Sheree. You reckon that's what she's trying to look like? Say, yeah, she was legit disappointed that Teresa didn't get pissed. Yes. Oh, Natasha, you could see it all over her face. She was shook up when Teresa gave her no reaction. I say, doggone it, Teresa, I ain't never liked you, but I like you tonight. I'm glad she gave her no reaction. So then Dolores tried to stop Marge, but you know, she was like, we need to quit talking. Folks, she think we talking about her. And Marge like, nope, we gonna talk about it. You know, that's why I say Marge ain't no snake. She one of them people, she'll never stab you in the back. She gonna stab you in the chest. You gonna see it coming. Dr. Ivy girl said she even said she should be mad. Right. She wanted her to be mad so bad. Say, I'm glad Marge got rid of them pigtails. Girl, yes. Say, so Dolores is a snake and she was shook. Right. There you go, Shanika. That's what happened. Dolores is a whole snake. Baby, when that snake tried to put that poison in there, looking for that reaction and didn't get it, baby, Teresa shook the table without using her hands. Say the way Teresa reacted, maybe Louis is good for her. That's what I'm starting to think. That's what I'm starting to think, D. Marie. I'm telling you. So then Dolores tried to stop Marge, and Marge was like, look, we talking about this video. We ain't finna talk behind your back. We talking about it. Hey, Cheryl. And he need to address it. Now, do I think she was wrong? Hell yes, she was wrong. And she was out of line. How you gonna run up to somebody in their house and tell them what they man need to do? Girl, you need to worry about your man. Okay? Because he looked like he worked for you. He looks like the hired help. Let's be clear. And it looks like he just agree with everything you say because you the one holding the purse strings. Yeah, she shook the ground by being quiet. That's all she had to do. And you could tell when Dolores Funky behind found out that Teresa already knew, she was upset. She was like, oh, she wasn't upset like, dang, Teresa didn't keep it real with me. She was upset because it was like, dang, I wasn't the first one to tell her. I wasn't the first one to bring this poison to her. Say good love will make you not have outbursts. Go ahead, Teresa. Hey, maybe he might got that hammer. Y'all know it ain't nothing like a good carpenter now. Say they should have pushed Marge in that pool. Teresa should have pushed her in that pool. Marge was out of line. Hey, Felicia Marie. Say Louis don't owe them nothing. Right. Teresa was right about that. Hey, Cricket. Yeah, it was not Teresa this time. It sure wasn't. And the truth of the matter is Teresa told the truth. He don't owe y'all no apology. He don't have to tell y'all nothing. Like, he don't have to address nothing for you. And told her flat out, everybody got a pass. I don't care. This is my house. And be respectful. I say, God darn it, Teresa about to make me mess around and respect her a little bit. You up here talking like you a real woman. I be dang. Then here comes Jen. Let me tell you, I know them girls don't like her, but baby, when I say they gave her Section 8 project style shade when she came up in there. They talking about I didn't even recognize her. Baby, they was laughing in her face. They up there talking about she looked terrible. Melissa crazy behind say the girl need to bite her booty hole. How's she gonna bite the hole? I don't know, but that I say, God dang. So then once she realized that, girl, ain't nobody playing forgive and forget. They done with you. They don't want nothing to do with your little stank tail. She go running to Teresa to cry. Like she wanted Teresa to get rowdy with them people for her. Teresa was like, well, you want me to go get Jackie for you? I can go get Jackie for you. I said, go on, Teresa. Teresa done learn. I'm not finna be fighting your battles for you. I'm not finna act like I'm enemies with people because they don't like you. Baby, you came at the wrong time. Louis done throw the monkey wrench in all your plans. But it's to me, it's so par for the course for somebody to be disgusting and then start crying like they the victim. I don't understand it. But she did. Jackie kept it real when she was like, you know, what's going on? And she was like, yeah, no, I don't really do you like that. She cried for sympathy, trying to get some absolution, like that was the Catholic Church. Basically saying she don't feel like she needs to apologize, but you want people to be cool with you like you ain't never did nothing. But that's neither here nor there. Marge then comes over. Now this time, I enjoyed Marge being a little bit messy. I ain't gonna lie. I enjoyed it. Yeah, Jackie was too nice. And I think Jackie was nicer because, once she started crying, it's like, okay, once the person cries, you have to be nice. I guess those are clear rules. That don't apply over here. We too cloudy for that. Alita say, I haven't watched this show in a while. My opinion about Teresa is from the past. I got to catch up. Girl, you better, because look like she done ran into a good carpenter, is what I'm thinking. It looked like Louis must have been swinging that hammer for her. Shanika say, Jackie said her nose was ugly and she doubled down. That nose is ugly. That nose is terrible. Absolutely terrible. So Marge comes over there and she was like, look, you just an unhappy person. Jim was like, I am happy. I got money and my husband let me spend and he don't worry about, what I spend and how much it costs. So Marge was like, girl, ain't nobody talking about no money. You had money when he was over there screwing. And she said the office assistant or the office manager. And she talking about it's the pharmacy, what she say, the pharmaceutical rep. You get it straight. Girl, get it straight. You need to get it straight. You are a miserable person, just like she said. You could talk about money all day long. You could talk about your nose job that made you look like Pinocchio baby sister. You could talk about your trips to Turkey. You could talk about your trips to the plastic surgeon. You can talk about what you spent on your children, your furniture, and everything else. And it ain't going to change the fact that while you were spending money, he was spending time, and that woman was spending his money too. He just got enough money for both of y'all to spend it. You had to share your husband's PD and his wallet with a whole nother woman for about 2 years. 2 years. Now, a whole lot of us can get over somebody having an indiscretion, but not taking the money out of the house. And I bet you that woman had him taking money out your house. That's right, Hockey Mikey. We too cloudy for that. We too cloudy for that. You ain't gonna cry and make me back off when you trifling. See, I'm over Jackie talking about Teresa wanting to see her husband's chest. Yeah, I'm over that too. That was a bit much. Hey, court documents. What I said. What I do. So I fell out when she corrected her on that. And it's like, what you mean? How you gonna correct somebody when they telling the truth about you? You are miserable. That's why you going around here getting drunk, turning yourself into Pinocchio, lying on folks and trying to stir up crap. You want to break up friendships because a hooker done broke up your whole house. You let a husband snatcher come in and break up your marriage, honey. You let a husband snatcher disorganize your whole house. And you got to watch this man come in there every day and smirk and grin in your face. And you know he going to have that gal lay down, bend over, squat, and whatever else he had her doing. While she was helping you spend your husband's money. While you talking about his money, it was a help for helping you spend his money. She wasn't just helping you with the hammer, baby. She was helping you with his wallet too. Okay? And let's just keep it real. You say no matter her role at the office. Yeah, cat is cat. No matter her role at the office, worrying about her role at the office, baby. What was her role up underneath your husband? Or did he just roll her up underneath him? Did he roll her onto her back or onto her stomach? Did he roll her up on her knees? Did he roll her legs into the air? Why we talking about a roll at the office? What else was rolling? Egypt, you back, girl. Say, I mean, he had to leave his job because of the affair. I'm trying to tell you, that thing had a hole on him. Yes, a hooker. A hooker. A whole hooker. You let a husband snatcher come in and had your husband rolling her around. Jen husband, while she talking about her money, I feel like Marge had her dead to rights. And like Marge told her, you not honest. And then she want to bring it up talking about some adulterer. Yo mama like married men and you like married men. Girl, you not mad with her. You mad with that woman that was going with your man. That's who you mad at. Okay, that's who you mad at. Let's tell the truth. So I feel like this season about to be pretty good. If this was the first episode of this season and they gave me this much in the first episode, y'all, I feel like this one is about to be a good one. What y'all think? Matter of fact, let me go ahead and do it like this here. Because I want to make sure I put the link in the chat in case anybody else has any ideas about anything, or if I missed something, or if you just got an opinion about something and you don't want to type it. The link will be popping through the chat. But let me see some more y'all comments. Catherine say that part, why you want everybody's last nerve on the housewives, your man was on another woman. Right. You up here playing on nerves when you should have been monkey on a stick. Instead of you being the monkey on a stick, you up here bothering other heifers getting on their nerves. Say there will not be a conversation. Right. Right. Angel, what you say? You say you might have to get Bravo again. Girl, you might. Because they come on Tuesday night, I believe. And what I'm going to start doing, y'all know when shows like this go off, I like to go on as soon as the show go off so we can talk about what we just saw right after we just seen it. Now, this week I'm a little late because that was still post birthday. So I still, it was mandatory that I had to go for my massages. I had to drink margaritas and I had to eat real pretty desserts. So that's why this Tuesday I just couldn't do it. We had to wait until Friday. But next Tuesday, it will not be post birthday celebrations, so I can do it on Tuesday. But y'all understand it was mandatory that I eat those desserts and get the massages and drink all the margaritas. Miss Kaiser Associate say you definitely made me want to go watch it. Girl, you better watch it. If you ain't got if they don't play it again, if you pull it up on YouTube, Bravo got their own YouTube channel. So go on over there and watch the full episode. And then that way you'll be caught up when we watch it again on Tuesday, because we're gonna be right back on this porch to talk about what these trifling heifers is up to. Dr. Ivy girl said all last season, I believe Margaret said Jen's husband was sleeping in the guest house. He was. He was. He said it too. He told the guys that, Dr. Ivy girl, that he had been sleeping out there in the pool house. It was the pool house. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. You say it's a day, child. It's going to be good. It is. It is. Yeah, girl, you got some, but it's only been one episode. So if you slide on over to YouTube to Bravo's channel, they play the whole thing. No commercials, well, other than the YouTube commercials. And then that way you'll be caught up by next week, because we're coming back over here to talk about these heifers. Oh, yeah. Because I want to see what else Margaret got up her sleeve. Margaret was raring to go because she thought she had her some mess, and that's why she went charging in like a bull at a china shop. Now, one thing I'm going to give that old cement-faced heifer is that at least she don't do it like Dolores Funky Tail and try to pretend like, oh, I'm so concerned. And are you okay? I just wanted to make sure you knew what happened. I didn't want you to be blindsided. She just went charging over there. I guess she said, if I'm going to be wrong, I'm going to be out in the open with it. And she was. She was right out in the open and was like, look, I want him to address it. And I like that Teresa told her, look, it ain't none of your business. I love that. I think Margaret forgets sometimes. You can order your man around. Everybody else don't feel the need to order their men around. Like, girl, you only do that because he on your payroll. Because he ain't got, he ain't papered up like that. But I have to give that old cement face heifer for that. I have to give her credit. That cement face heifer will come straight to you. She ain't gonna tiptoe and be behind your back with nothing. She just loud and wrong and horrible right in your face. And I kind of respect that. I don't like sneaky people. Say, looks like I got some catching up to do. Let me see. Shanika says they taught us how to multitask in preschool. You can't be on the show and check them phones and emails. Yeah, they did. Some of us ain't good at the multitasking though. I ain't gonna tell you no tale. That's why I be telling people, like, if it ain't important, please don't be. If I'm trying to do something, don't text me and email me at the same time. I might miss it. Yes, cement face. Mm-hmm. You say Large Marge get some, girl. I remember Large Marge. That was from Pee Wee's Big Adventure, wasn't it? Large Marge. Yeah. But anyway, y'all, we done covered the show. We reviewed it. We talked about it. Hopefully, I got y'all caught up for the most part. If y'all didn't see the episode, go grab it, watch it next Tuesday. Same bat time, same bat channel. We're gonna be over here to talk about what these heifers got going on. because something tells me this season is about to be interesting. That's all I'm going to say. Wait, you say you meant that as a question. Let me go back. Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. Right. I know I can't do it. But anyway, y'all, I'm finna get up off of here because I'm hungry. I have finally defrosted. I have defrosterized, and I no longer feel ice in the joints of my toes, and my gout is no longer throbbing. So that means that I have warmed up. So I'm finna get off of here and get me something to eat. Miss Kaiser so say I said, "Are you coming back late night?" I might. I can't make no promises. I might, because it's a weekend. Or what I might do, we might head over to Twitch and have us a dance party, because it's been a while. It's been since Christmas time, and we ain't had us a dance party for the entire month of January. So we may have us a little dance party coming up over on Twitch tonight. That might be what we do, but we'll see. We'll see. But y'all get some rest. If we do have a dance party, we'll slide over there, and I'll take some requests, and we'll play some music. Y'all want to do some drunk karaoke? We'll rock it out. Just let me know. Or one of y'all let me know, or I'll let y'all know. Okay? But in the meanwhile, y'all go get y'all something to eat, get some rest. I'm so glad y'all were here. Haki Mikey, I love you so much. You tickle my funny bone all night. Listen, I will talk to y'all later. If you didn't hit the like button on the way in, please don't forget to hit it on the way out. It means so much to me. Everybody who's here, I thank you. Everybody who sent a cash app or a super chat, I thank you. If this is your first time and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell and click all so you can come clown with us every time we jump up here on this porch and start doing this thing we do. But I will talk to y'all later, okay? Bye, y'all.